Hi, I'm Elmer, and welcome to video 2 of our Crossbow Basics series. Today I'm going to show you how to cock and decock a crossbow. A few of the things that you're going to need is obviously what we have here, our Whitetail STR by Barnett. Barnett makes a great decocking device, and of course I don't want to open this package just yet. This is for us when we don't want to damage the ground, or we have out in the park or we're out in hunting. We don't want to damage the ground, so we're going to use this at a later date. Of course, you have an old bolt here that can be used to decock a crossbow, which I'm going to demonstrate today. I'm also going to demonstrate how to load one of these. And in a future video, I will show you how to change from what this is, a field tip, into a broadhead. So let's get started. So what you want to do is, of course, it comes with this rope cocking device. And you want to make sure that your hooks are pointed up and toward you. So basically you want them to look like a crane hook, and you want to be facing you. On the back of this crossbow there is a groove here. You want to make sure this rope is in the groove, and you want to hook your first one, it doesn't matter left or right, to the space between the bump stop and the flight track. The second, you want to turn around and just gently pull the string up and hook the other hook just as such. So you want to make this here as even as possible. You want to make sure it's evenly spaced. Both of these handles should be in line with the bump stops. The second thing is, you'll definitely want a sturdy pair of shoes like these hikers that I have on, and you'll want to place them into the foothold of the crossbow. Once you put it in the foothold of the crossbow, now you've got a sturdy foot. You want to put down as much pressure as possible. Once you're done with that, you'll place the stock of the crossbow into your shoulder as such. You'll grab both handles, and you want to pull these evenly as possible. So when you're pulling, of course you want to put your pressure down with your foot. Keep pulling until you hear that click. Once you hear that click, that means that the rope is cocked into the safety and the trigger is ready to go, and you can release this rope device. Remove the rope device from the crossbow, and now that the crossbow is considered cocked. Now when you're loading a crossbow, one of the things that you want to do is, you'll see that this arrow has 3 fletchings or 3 feathers. You'll see an odd color feather, such as a white one. Sometimes they're yellow, sometimes they're a different color, but there's always one that's going to be a different color. So what you want to do, and as in our first video, practice trigger discipline, keeping your finger and these 3 fingers wrapped around the finger on the rail here, and these 3 fingers wrapped around the handle. You want to keep this pointed in the safe direction, and you'll want to turn around and load the crossbow with the odd color arrow down. You want to make sure that it gets down in that flight track, and push in until you feel the safety go off. Inside here, there's actually a safety here that allows you to will not allow the safety to come off to be able to fire, unless it's a dry fire safety. It keeps it from basically failing and dry firing, which can damage the crossbow or damage the arrow or even hurt somebody. So once you're done with that, you can take the safety off this crossbow. You could, when you get ready to engage your target, hit your target, shoot the deer, shoot the turkey, and then you're done. Now if you're out hunting, you have a day you didn't catch anything, nothing showed up, and you want to decock the crossbow, or you're moving, and as a first safety video, you don't want to walk with this thing loaded like this. It's a very hazardous idea. So what you'll want to do is, you want to keep it safe and pointed in a safe direction. Of course, I'm going to use an old bolt for the demonstration, and you want to use a rope cocking device. So keeping it pointed in a safe direction, you'll take the safety off, practicing good trigger discipline. Wrap your 3 fingers around here, keep your finger on the rail, keep your finger on the flight track below on the handhold, point it directly toward the ground, away from you, away from people, away from anything that it can harm. Once again, the principle of don't shoot anything you want to kill, destroy, or damage. So then you'll take and you'll just gently pull the trigger till the crossbow disengages. Now this crossbow, you can walk with it. It's decocked. You can put it in your vehicle. You can walk with it. You can climb down or let it down under your tree stand with a rope. So it's just something that you want to keep in mind, is how to, you follow the instructions of your crossbow, but pretty much all crossbows are the same. They cock the same, they decock the same, and the same rules apply whether you have a barnet, whether you have a 10-point, whether you have any. You have a duty obligation to keep yourself and your fellow hunters safe. So that's the safest way to do this is the way I demonstrated. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and then in part 3 we'll be talking about changing from a field tip, which was on this bolt here, to a broadhead and back and forth vice versa. So we want to thank you and have a great day and stay healthy and stay blessed.